Hi traders, today's video is a powerful breakout strategy to identify explosive moves, ascending triangles. Now I'm going to go through the following topics, and they are ascending triangle price pattern, anatomy of an ascending triangle, entry, stop loss and target, and we'll go through some chart examples. Now if you're a new trader looking for a strong breakout strategy, then this video is for you. So stay with me to the end as I show you step by step how to trade the ascending triangle pattern. Introducing myself, my name is Duncan Cooper. I'm a full-time trader and the senior market strategist and trading mentor at ACY Securities. So let's get into the first topic. Alright, so let's have a look at the ascending triangle price pattern. So it's a price continuation pattern. Price forms a horizontal level of resistance within an uptrend. Price consolidates, forming higher swing lows before the price breakout occurs. So let's have a look at a detailed diagram of the pattern before we look at some chart examples. Okay traders, let's run through the anatomy of an ascending triangle. So first of all, it will consist of two equal highs at least. So 1, 2, so you can draw a horizontal level of resistance, and then you'll have at least two higher swing lows. So you can draw a rising line of support, and when those two lines meet you have the ascending triangle pattern drawn in its form. So price moves up, forms a high, pulls back to a higher swing low, moves back up, forms an equal high, so you can draw your horizontal level of resistance. Price pulls back to a further higher swing low before price breaks above resistance, and you get that strong continuation pattern forming. Alright, so that's how it looks and generally works. So let's get into the next topic: entry, stop loss and target. Alright traders, let's run through entry, stop loss and target for the ascending triangle. So the entry is a break of the resistance area. So a break above the two equal highs, or at least two equal highs. So in my chart examples, I'm going to go through a Forex currency pair on a 4-hour chart. So my entry rule is going to be a break 5 pips above the resistance level for the entry. Stop loss will be 1 pip below the last higher swing low. And then the target is the height of the pattern projected above the break to give you the target. Now often the stop loss distance is quite small because the higher swing low is quite close to the entry, and that will often then give you a good risk to reward of 1 to 2 or greater on the trade setup, making it an ideal trade setup to trade for a breakout. Okay, let's now hop into the MT4 trading platform and go through some chart examples. Hi traders, just in the MT4 platform, looking at the Aussie Yen 4-hour chart. I've got a few patterns drawn in here, ascending triangles. So let me take you through this one. We have a couple of equal highs, so I can draw in my resistance, horizontal resistance line, rising higher swing lows. So we've got our rising line of support drawing in the triangle. Entry, 5 pip break above resistance. Stop loss goes underneath, 1 pip underneath the last higher swing low. And then target is the height of the pattern projected upwards. And as we can see, price after a couple of candles breaks very strongly north, and if you're using the height of that projection as your target, that's where you'll be taking profit. Now of course you could have been targeting higher, you may have made some more profit, but that's a perfect example of using the price projection and meeting your target. Alright, now when trading these patterns, I've got another pattern over here. I always like to have the opportunity, just get my drawing tool back, to have a good risk to reward target. This pattern here, the entry is always the same, breaking above resistance. Now in this example, I think the stop's a little bit too large. So then to try and achieve a good risk to reward is a little bit harder here, because the distance from the entry to the stop is quite large relative to, that's the height of the pattern projected outwards. This trade setup is almost a risk reward of 1-to-1. So in that example, I would probably veto it and look for a better opportunity. Now with the ascending triangle, of course, generally we're trading a continuation pattern to the upside. All right, but what I can see, let's get my drawing tool back, is I've drawn in a couple of patterns where we've got an ascending triangle formed, but price doesn't break out to the upside. The pattern fails. So you can actually trade a failed pattern and you wait for a break below the rising line of support. So we get a break to the downside here. Put your stop above resistance, and then the height of the pattern is then projected downwards. I'm just eyeballing this, but that's approximately the target, and you can see that the target's met. So under normal circumstances, you're trading a breakout to the upside with an ascending triangle, but often the pattern might fail, and it actually gives you an opportunity to trade a break to the downside from the triangle pattern. And there's another example here. There's the height of the pattern. We don't actually break out to the upside, we fail to the downside. So there's the start of the breakout to the downside. Stop goes above resistance, and the height of the pattern, I'm just eyeballing this, but the height of the pattern is projected downwards, and again there you can see that the target would have been met. So there's actually two ways of trading the ascending triangle. Your first objective should be to try to trade it to the upside, because that's usually the breakout pattern formation, but if the pattern fails, you can often trade it to the downside. Okay traders, that's how you trade the ascending triangle. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Now if you're interested in improving your trading, why not join me in my free beginner webinar series? You can register by using the link in the description below. All those that attend the webinars get full access to my own MT4 chart layouts and indicators. Okay traders, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.